Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Appreciate you being here. Obviously tonight was a big night for us. It was less about who we were playing, but it was more about, us getting back to playing the way that we have over the last couple years. And I thought we made a big step in the right direction. I thought our energy was great. I thought we shared the ball better. I thought we were more connected. And, quite frankly, we had not been that way up to this point of the season through 5 games. So our guys took it to heart. We got back to the practice floor. We had some spirited practices this week, and it showed, to hold them to 50 points. We had not been playing very good defense, and so that was something that our guys were really proud of. So happy to get the win tonight, happy to play well, and excited about the opportunity in Atlanta on Tuesday night.
You talked about the defense, particularly in the second half, 19 points, I think 6 of 18 shooting. What was the big difference in the defense in the second half?
I just thought we kept our level of energy up on that end. If you look at how we've played earlier this year, we'd put together pretty good halves on defense in the first half, but then in the second half, multiple 40-plus point halves. And it's something we've been talking about. We got to put 40 minutes of defense together. We challenged the guys at halftime. They had 31 at half. We wanted them below 31 in the second half. And, I thought just our energy, and I thought they got a little bit tired because of it, and our principles stayed solid. And I was very pleased with how we played on that end of the floor.
You talked about the defense, but offensively, you guys were really sharing the ball well tonight. A lot of assisted field goals.
Yeah.
What did you see out there from your guys as far as moving the ball around?
Yeah, we played together, and it's if you look, our turnovers have been high. We haven't been having high assists, and that's just not us. Sometimes you have to do some soul searching, and sometimes you come into a year and there's a lot of hype and a lot of praise on you, and you kind of lose sight of what makes you good. And I thought that happened to us a little bit, all of it. And when I say us, it's everybody. And sometimes something like Sunday has to happen to make you wake up and get back to basics and understand. In order for us to be successful, we need one another. And, Brian McIntosh is better when Vic Law and Gavin Skelly and Derek Pardon and Scott Lindsay are playing well, and vice versa for all those guys. That's how we're built. And I thought it was a much better performance in terms of everybody getting involved, sharing the ball, and because of that, you have 19 assists and only 10 turnovers.
Coach, you kind of just touched on it a little bit, but coming into the year with the ranking and obviously coming off the tournament appearance, I think there was a lot more pressure on the team coming in, and they sort of maybe that affected the performance so far through the beginning of the season?
I don't think it was pressure. I think because a lot of guys are back and we have confidence in who we are, I think you more kind of just assume you're going to be that team again. And I think we've gotten into the season and things weren't going as well. We weren't functioning that well. We weren't playing together. We weren't locked in on the defensive end. And, because of that, we lost a couple games. And I think when we got back from Connecticut, we did a lot of stuff together. We talked, we shared our opinions of where we were at. It wasn't just me talking, but it was them. And, I definitely think, though, it was a factor. How could it not be? None of us have kind of dealt with that coming into a season before. And, I think probably what happened to us was probably good because it allowed us to really refocus and get back to the drawing board and kind of refocus where our energies need to be.
Coach, within those conversations, what was the focus of what you told the players after that?
Yeah, I just think that what I talked about earlier, like we all need each other. I need them, they need me, and we need each other. And we're a function of our parts. That's no knock on any of our guys individually. We have nice talent. But when those guys play together, they're all a lot better. When we all try to do it on our own, then we're not as good. And so I think that was more the message is like, let's get back to being a team. Let's get back to believing in each other, having each other's back. when mistakes are made, cover each other. And, I thought I'm excited to watch the tape, but I thought we took some charges tonight. I thought we got some steals on the backside on rotations, and we just hadn't been doing that. And, that's where it manifests itself a lot, is on the defensive end.
And talking about defense, one guy that immediately got a steal when he came in his foul zone.
Yeah.
How's he feeling right now, and how do you think he looks today?
Yeah, I mean, he's moving pretty well. He's moving pretty well. Certainly getting him back is huge. Just his presence on the floor, his ability to space the floor, you got to guard him. He's a shot maker. Certainly was a big reason why we played very well in the LaSalle game. And then, I thought he gave us good minutes tonight. And I thought what Aaron showed was, even though he shoots the ball really well, he can have a positive impact on the game without just being a three-point shooter. He gets 4 assists tonight, 3 rebounds. And I thought, you guys got to remember, he hasn't played. He missed the whole year last year and the first 3 games. So, there's going to be a little bit of rust on him, as we work through the rest of this non-conference, as he gets his legs back underneath him in games.
Going into halftime, I saw the team sort of messing with BMAC for making the
Finally.
last shot, and then at the end they were getting excited for Tino and stuff getting in. How important was it for them to have some fun, build some confidence?
Big time. And that's what we talked about. Like, obviously when you lose, it's not fun. But, I thought we hadn't played, and you guys follow us, you guys watch us, like, even though we won a couple games, like, we weren't ourselves. We didn't have that spirit, which is what I like to call. I didn't think we had a spirit. I didn't think we had an energy that makes us good. And I thought we had that tonight, which was exciting for me to see.
And then on the defensive end, fewest points you've allowed since December 11th of last year. What was the key to the success in that regard?
I just thought we were locked in. They hurt us early a little bit, especially in transition. We had a size advantage, so we were really trying to send guys to the offensive glass. It was hurting us, and they got some. I thought early in the first half they got a number of layups. Second half we really just tried to lock in, keep them in front of us, try to limit penetration, and contest all their shots. And obviously forcing 23 turnovers was a big reason for that as well.
It's not even December yet, but next week that schedule looks like January. You got Georgia Tech, and then Illinois right after that.
Don't remind me.
It's what's going to have to be. What are you guys going to have to do to compete against teams like that?
Yeah, continue to continue to make strides and continue to keep playing better. I've felt pretty good about the way we function for the most part offensively, and it was a great step in the right direction. Our defense has to be more like it was tonight. We believe in our offense. We know we can get good shots and execute and things of that nature, but we've always won with a defensive identity. And the more we can continue to embrace that, especially when the level of competition rises the way it will, in this coming week, is gonna be a great test for us to see where we're at. It's amazing that this the way the schedule is, that you're having league games, and for us, having played Creighton, having played LaSalle, Texas Tech, and now Georgia Tech, Illinois, Purdue, that's a lot of high major games in the first 2 weeks of the season. So you got to be ready to play, and like our guys know. You can't be a postseason team in November and December, but you can put a big damper on your season if you're not ready to perform at a high level and you don't find a way to get some wins during this time. So Tuesday night's going to be a big night for us, and I know we'll go there with a high sense of urgency.
One last one. Scotty's had 19 tonight nearly. Just came just short of having third straight game with 20 points. Is this the best he's looked to you offensively?
Yeah. No, you guys know. Scotty's a scorer. That's what he does, and he's a great shooter. So, he stretches you with his three-point shooting. I think what we've been trying to do with him a little more, you've seen us put him in the post a little bit. I want to see him continue to get to the line because, that's great scorers on nights maybe where you're not making a lot of jump shots. Can you find a way to get 6-8 free throws, where you get that production? But he's our most natural scorer on the team. He's got great confidence in his ability, and it's a focus for us every night to try to get him high quality shots because we know he can put points on the board.